think we're back. Oh, okay. Oh,
Up, up.
hello, hello. All right, guys. I think we're
Hello.
back. I think we're back. We're good. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. It cut off on me for whatever reason. YouTube is being a dick, of course, as usual, as per usual. So, guys, for those of you just coming back, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. My boy is here, but the Super Saiyan Happiness Clan. What's going on, my boy?
Ha!
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Yo, let me tell you
Pretty
something.
good, pretty good.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Um, they had big mouths back in the day, bro. Whenever they would get hurt, they show that big ass mouth.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, how big is your mouth, bro? Like, what are you doing out here? So guys, so this is the later part of it. We're gonna be talking about. We're gonna do a review actually. We're continuing the Dragon Ball Z movie reviews out here. Okay, so we're doing the
Yes.
World's Strongest (DBZ). Okay, uh, man, this was a good movie actually.
Yeah, definitely.
This definitely was a good movie. I don't. Did you see Dead Zone, my boy?
Not yet. I might do that after we're done here.
Yeah, you should watch Dead Zone. That was pretty cool too. Because I did
Because
that review, guys.
I definitely want to compare them when we get to towards the end.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Because it's weird though. This one was 59 minutes, like an hour basically, and Dead Zone was only like 40 minutes.
Yeah, like just under an hour, which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because
oh, okay,
you know what I've noticed too, like it's it's the changing of how much time you put into the script. Because I've noticed in this one, it's just immediately go into it, and then we follow
right,
each story beat.
right,
It's not like today where you have to introduce the character, you have to introduce their motives, you have to introduce our protagonist, you have to introduce what the cause is,
right,
what's the
right, right,
it's so much more
right.
detailed now than it was back in the day.
Right, yeah, and it was, and even yo, it is crazy because the first it starts with the same as the first movie. It starts with Piccolo just chill, like training and shit. It start like literally the same thing happened in the
Yeah,
beginning. Like Piccolo was just training, or in this case, I think he was doing something, just chilling, looking for something, and then he sees Gohan gets it. He sees Gohan in trouble. This is crazy, and I ain't gonna hold you. Gohan annoyed me for this whole goddamn movie because he was getting his
yeah,
ass whipped for no reason. Like the you remember because there was this point where he's with Oolong because Oolong is trying to get some panties again from the dragon, which is like, bro, like you're too old for that. Like
like always.
just wish for a woman. Like why do you have to wish for panties? Like I don't understand that. But whatever. So these three Cybermen come out. Three Cybermen come out and they beat the shit out of fucking Gohan. Like they didn't give him a chance to breathe. They just gonna jump your little ass today. It's hard, bro.
You know, to be honest, Gohan was getting bodied by everybody,
Yo,
if we're being
seriously, the
completely honest.
whole goddamn movie was getting his ass whooped. The whole movie. The whole damn movie. He was getting his ass whooped. This is crazy. And then Piccolo come through, saves him, and then he gets jumped
Like
by three ugly dudes yet again. That's what happened in the first movie.
that was the only way they had to take out Piccolo out of the story, honestly.
Word. That's how you had to. You had to. He was too strong at that point. You had to. But it's crazy too because now that I'm rewatching Dragon Ball, it's crazy to see the transition from end of Dragon Ball until you get to the beginning of Z. And it's just like you can see the earlier cast kind of like being pushed back into the background a little bit. Like
Yeah,
Oolong,
exactly.
Tien, Yamcha, well, not Bulma. Bulma always stayed the relevant character out of that whole group. But like all the fighters, like Yamcha,
which is funny.
Tien, all of them, yeah. And I was just talking about it when I started the stream. Like Tien is a monster out here. He is a beast. He is one of the most underrated
He
characters in
really is.
Dragon Ball. It's crazy. He was out here, yo. He was out here, yo. That fight with Yamcha and Krillin. I'm sorry, with Yamcha versus Tien. Just
Mm.
savage. And I'm telling you, yo, bro was a demon because he out of spite. Not only did he whoop his ass, but he broke his goddamn leg too. It's just, ah, he wasn't in the last one. He wasn't in this one either. I think he is in Dead Zone though, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not Dead Zone. Tree of Might. I think he's in that one, but I'm not. Well, we'll find out next week.
I think that is the next. I think that is the next one.
Yeah, I think that was like the last one before we get into like the Namek movies, basically.
We're just dealing with like Goku only using Kaioken and all that stuff.
Yo, and the Power Pole too. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that too.
Power Pole, the Nimbus.
Yo, see, this is what bothered me. Why is Goku the only one doing the Nimbus while everybody else is flying? I'm not understanding.
Well, it's funny too because later too. So I was a little confused of why he needed the Nimbus to get to where
Right,
everybody was at to begin with.
right. Because if I'm not mistaken, this movie takes place after the Saiyan saga. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
like
it does.
yeah, because and that's why I didn't understand why. Hold on a second, bro. And that's why I didn't understand why Piccolo. I mean Piccolo. Why Gohan.
You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. I meant to do that. That's why I never understood why Gohan wasn't like fighting because he did get training from Piccolo at a certain point. You know, like he
Yeah.
wasn't like a scrub. He did a little something something, but still, he just wasn't. He wasn't going to his full potential. He's getting his ass whooped. That's crazy, and that's why I got so frustrated with Gohan because there were times where, he could have did something and he didn't do it. But in Dead Zone, he was out here. He basically sealed Garlic Jr. Into the what's the name?
Mafuba!
He's like,
I had to. Sorry.
listen, you gotta do that out here, bro. It be like that, man. Yo, it be like that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, um, Gohan was such a pivotal thing in Dead Zone when he sealed Garlic Jr. So now he ain't really do shit when he should have.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
Kinda in this one too. He kind of did something that helped defeat the villain, or
Yeah, yeah, he did.
yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, he oh no, that
His
was the crazy.
anger his anger released Dr. Uru from where he was like placed that into the wall.
Yo, that was crazy too. Because for me, it was like, um, and remember the little dude, the assistant kept messing with him. He was like, yo, and mind you, we're watching.
Yeah.
Well, yo, so guys, we're watching the sub. We're not watching the dub, which I don't know why
Yeah,
they
because they
have,
don't have this. They don't have it
which is stupid
on
because it's like,
Crunchyroll for
bro,
some reason.
right? Because it's like y'all got the dub for all the Dragon Ball stuff, but you don't got it for the movies. I don't get that, but okay.
But if I remember correctly, they're bringing like some dubs to it though now.
I hope they do because I need that
Or
because
I think I'm completely thinking about something else that Crunchyroll's gonna drop.
no, you know what? I think that's superhero that you're talking about.
Okay,
I did
okay.
see that they were gonna get like the sub and the dub for that. But see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you do that just for the shows and not for the movies? Because I'm watching the movie, it don't hit the same as the dub. I'm sorry, it just don't hit the same. And I hate to say that, guys. I enjoyed the dub better for the Dragon Ball than I do the sub. In the old movies, in the new, in the news, in the Super and whatever, it's fine. But in the old joints, I rather just the sub. I mean the dub. Honestly.
You know, it's funny because like I used to be dub all the way for Dragon Ball, but after a while, like I've gotten used to the sub for it already.
Yeah, but I think for the sub, it was just older. So like, it is crazy because you could get
Yeah,
a
yeah,
you
it's
could
got
get a
that old school vibe to it too, as
oh
you could
yeah,
tell.
for sure. And you got away with a lot of shit too, because there's no way you could do earlier Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z today.
I
You
remember
couldn't,
you were talking about
you couldn't.
last week, Gohan being, was it drunk or high?
This kid was drunk from eating an apple that apparently, if
Oh, a fermented apple?
yeah, basically. So anybody that's young, you get intoxicated. Nah, that wasn't even the wild part for me. The wildest part was when this kid. Oh my god, I can't even believe I missed this as a kid. This kid is peeing, right? Got the whole mini shrimp peeing. This nigga peed on Krillin's
Mini
mouth,
sh-
bro. Understand, yo, that is what, yo. This nigga peed on his head and then go. Krillin looked up and it went in his mouth. I was like, nigga, how you could not, yo, you could
How
not.
sway? How?
How? How was y'all able to get away with it? Yo, I'm telling you, the '80s was a different place, bro.
Yo, Dragon
Like,
Ball is a whole beast on its own, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like, you could not do this today. You could. There's no way
No, hell no.
you could do this today, bro. Because the shit that they was doing, bro. Anything with Master Roshi, I was just like, okay, what?
You know what's funny? This movie kind of felt like just a long arc or episode.
Yeah, it felt like a filler to me, but I enjoyed it.
You know what? You know what's also funny? Like
Yeah.
there's some images from this movie in the DBZ openings, and I would always consider were they canon or not? Because those
That's a
clips
good
were
question.
in
Yeah, I remember that.
the
I remember that.
DBZ TV show opening.
Right, the dragon one, right?
Because
Dragon, dragon,
the one
up the
that
dragon.
sticks out, yeah, the one that sticks out the most to me was the one where Goku was doing the backflips, and then his head
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
slipped, and
because he did that in the movie too. Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah,
landed
yeah,
his head
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
eyes.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that.
and then the other one was where he was all frozen, and then he used Kaioken.
Yeah, I remember that. And I think they used Tria Mike too. I think.
I don't remember True Might, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But yeah, and that's true. That's true. That's true. Because remember, because they showed Dragon Ball Z first. They never showed Dragon Ball until like you got and I spoke about that earlier. Like they
No.
showed Dragon Ball until they got to like the Buu saga. And I vividly remember Toonami was,
Yeah.
they said that if we're gonna do Dragon Ball now, and that's when they were showing Dragon Ball. But I didn't watch all of Dragon Ball. I maybe like I watched maybe a couple of episodes and then that was it. So I was like, "Is this a Dragon Ball? Like, why is it Goku flying? Like, why ain't
Oh
no
no,
key blast getting shot?
I
Like,
wa-
what the
I
hell
wa-
is this? Like, what? Nah, this ain't for
I
me. Get
watched
out
it
of
up
here."
until the last tournament with Goku and Piccolo. So I got to watch
Uh,
the whole thing in its entirety.
See, I was like on and off with it, but I started like last year watching the whole thing, and it was dope. Like and I see why people were like saying what they were saying about Dragon Ball being better than Dragon Ball Z and beyond because it was more about the fights. Like there were fights in
It
the
was more
story.
grounded.
Yeah, it was more grounded. Like you didn't get a huge amounts of key blasts. There wasn't no Super Saiyan 2s and all that. Mind you, it still made Dragon Ball great. See, great. That was one of the best things that they could have done. But still, it was just like that was it. You know. But it seemed like there was an end goal with Dragon Ball. With Dragon Ball Z, it just seemed like it just kept going, kept going, kept going,
Yeah, and then
kept
at
going.
one point Gohan was supposed to be the lead, and then a lot of people were upset about that, and then they brought Goku back.
Which is dumb to me because it's like, yo, Nah, Toriyama, you can see it in this in the movies. He was supposed to be the main character. He was gonna be the main character. That's why they show Gohan in this movie so heavily, I think. It's because he was
And
supposed to be the main character.
it's funny because knowing where he goes throughout the story, like just the potential that he had, bro, like it
Yeah,
was all to waste.
exactly. And that's why I kind of say, like, sometimes the fans don't know what they talk about. Sometimes. Now, this is like the fans overseas. Like, and not all of them, well, I don't know how much they do. But that was it. Back in the day, a lot of fans did not want Goku, wanted Goku to stay the
I
main
think
character.
it was most yeah, I think it was most of the Japan population, honestly, that was upset about it.
Right. So okay, so let's go into that. So they were the most that were upset about it. But it's crazy because over here in the States, we want to go on to be the main character. So it's just like, well, what we gonna do?
Especially now where you have like different animes that they actually have like other characters actually do something inside the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I feel like that's why superhero made more money than Brawly was because Goku and Vegeta were not the focal point.
You had Gohan and Piccolo in the front.
Yeah, and that's what people wanted. They wanted Gohan and Piccolo to be like the main characters for a certain, to a certain degree, and they came back in a big way. Now, the guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't really like Piccolo. I don't like their new
His new
forms like that, to be honest with
okay.
you. Especially Gohan Beast. It looks so fucking stupid. But listen, we got a huge power up from Gohan, so there's that.
I
And I
mean,
don't.
they honestly needed it, especially considering
Oh,
where
for sure.
Goku and Vegeta
Oh,
are at.
for sure. Like, especially Piccolo. Like Piccolo been holding on as the
Woo!
second for like the longest.
For
Like,
the longest.
yo, and then
Since the
just
what? The Cell Saga.
shit.
No, actually, I
I'm
lied.
about to say
Since the
before
Majin
that.
Buu saga, when he fused back with Kami.
No, that was the Soul Saga.
Was it the Cell Saga?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah.
It was since
Cause
the
I
Cell
rem
Saga. That's crazy,
cause I remember Vegeta was super pissed,
dude.
literally super
You
pissed.
Namekian, explain.
He fused with Kami and got bigger. Yeah, I am the height.
Oh man.
Yo, I love Four Star. I love Four Star. See Four Star, bro. Oh my gosh, we gotta react to one of this shit because that's hilarious. Um, Ghost Snapper.
I will say one of my favorite scenes in this movie where towards the end where we had the beam struggles.
Yo, oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because there's a part, and I always loved this when Goku did it. Whenever he would go times four doing the burn the beam struggle, and he would just like
Oh, dude,
cock it
that's one of
back.
my favorite things. Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
oh,
That's one of my favorite things.
because it looked like he was
Just
shooting a shotgun, basically.
it's just to show you the force and ferocity behind the attack.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Super Saiyan, I mean Super Saiyan. Kaioken was a great technique, bro. Like that was the clutch for Goku at that point. Like, eh, you
It's
know,
a it's a stat multiplier basically.
yeah, and I think when he got to the Namek saga, he can only do it up to 20, right?
I think 10 was the most he
Oh,
could go
10 was
up
the
to.
most he could do. Okay, because
20 20 he could do 20 but it was like very taxing on him.
right, because I know he was able to do it in Super when he mixed it with Blue, which I ain't gonna hold you.
Dude,
That was
I
I
love
was
that.
oh my god. I love they brought it back that way because and you know what? People want to shit on Super, but I love that Super was able to
Yo,
bring back
yo,
certain things from OG Dragon
yo,
Ball. Like I
yo.
did like
When
that.
when when he first brought out that Kaioken against Hit, I lost my shit,
Yo,
bro.
for real, because I didn't think he would. Because at that point, I didn't. What was the point of bringing back Kyle Ken? Like, I want to see it. That was
Exactly.
my favorite thing. But why would he use it now? And for him to kind of use it like that, that was insane. You know what I mean?
It's also weird too. 'Cause I know we're talking about techniques and all that stuff because it's like you got God Key on top of Super Saiyan Key, and then you have that Kaioken boost stat multiplier.
yeah, and I would think, and I think for at a time it was very taxing to his body because he couldn't do it for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mind you, he could only do a certain number in that mode, and then later on in the series, he was able to do Kaioken in Super Saiyan Blue like up to like 10, 20 and stuff like that.
yeah. Like I think. Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Beady beady bum bum. So those of you that don't know, Godzilla has a streaming channel on Pluto TV, so go check that out. Bum, 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 bum. And I heard they stream a couple Godzilla movies you can't find anywhere. Mind you, some of them are in Japanese and some of them are in English dub, so can't really do much about that. So, like I was saying before, oh, he's back. Beam struggles, Kaioken,
Sorry,
one
my
of
man.
my favorite techniques, honestly. No, you're good.
Nah. So
Trying
yeah.
to trying to
Hello.
talk so there's no dead air and while you're gone.
Oh, my bad, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, because
No,
um,
you're good.
so yeah, like you were saying, like with it being a multiplier, like I thought that was just gonna be like that's just it. I thought that's what it was gonna be. But they brought it back in such a big way. You know what I'm saying? And now the fact that
Hmm.
it was brought back that way was just pretty cool. And I know you were saying something else, right, about the techniques. Uh-oh.
About how he stacks on each one of them.
Yeah, how he stacks on each one of them. Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, your lights looking like there's an angel in the room or something.
Yes. It's coming for me now. Sorry about that. All right, we good. Like, no, that's not. That's not the light I want to see. Not yet. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like,
I just caught I just caught what you said.
the fact you just got it just now is crazy. Crazy.
Oh,
Crazy. 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 Crazy.
because because I was trying to bring up another point. That's why I just processed in my brain. I'm like, wait, what?
Said, wait a minute. What did he just say?
Wh- What did he say?
Yo, man, what was you gonna say, my boy?
Um. Oh, about the beam struggle in World's Strongest.
Oh yeah, that was dope, bro. Like when he stepped on that multiplier, bro. The Kaioken, bro. He just cocked that shit like a shotgun, and he just let it
Oh
have it.
yeah.
Yo, that was dope. Like, ooh, and then he just kept yo. Oh my gosh. But yo,
my
even
my favorite is still the one against Vegeta.
oh, for sure, for sure. And I want to go back to that too, because I'm almost done with Dragon Ball, because I'm still on the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament arc, so I'm still on there. Yeah, so I'm still on there, so I'm almost done, and I'm definitely gonna rewatch OG Dragon Ball Z. So can't wait to see that. Like just
Man, there's so so
fresh
so
out of
much
Dragon
so
Ball
much to watch, so little time.
for real, man. Like I mean, it's good because we don't got no more like DBZ movies yet. So that's the only good
Yeah,
thing about that. You know what I mean? Oh, what did you think about the fight between Goku and Piccolo?
I thought it was interesting. It was kind of getting a rematch of that world tournament that we got.
Yeah, but it was like, even though Piccolo was like possessed, he was still giving that work. He was still
Also,
giving it, bro.
Piccolo, yeah, Piccolo didn't have much to do in this movie, honestly.
Nah, he didn't. Honestly, he was just like he was a plot device to fight Goku, basically. Cause
He was
that's
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what was like the theme of these movies. you know, him fighting Goku. That's why he was training to fight Goku. Even at that point, and I believe this was after the Saiyan saga, if I'm not mistaken. So, just based on Gohan's uniform, I would like to say maybe a little bit after the Saiyan saga. So, it was cool to see that, man. It was cool to see them kind of go at it like old school, hand to hand fists, not that many key blasts like that. This was mad cool. Yeah.
Just the
And
sound
they,
effects.
bro,
Shoot, shoot, shoot,
oh my god, yo, I love
shoot, shoot, shoot.
that's one of the things I love about Dragon Ball. I love the sound effects with the hits. Oh my gosh. And then fucking stupid ass Gohan trying to talk to Piccolo like that shit gonna work. And he kept just
This isn't
getting
Naruto, bro.
backhanded. Yeah, like nigga, and he just kept getting backhanded, bro. Goku was like, yo, Gohan, move, bro.
Piccolo-san,
Piccolo
Piccolo-san,
son, I love you. Wow, shut your ass up.
Piccolo-san.
What's your goddamn love?
Basically,
I want your goddamn love. I don't want to fight Goku, nigga. Wow, fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna lie. I was making fun of Gohan's voice actor the whole time. Piccolo-san,
Yo, and you know what's yo,
Piccolo-san.
I'm glad you said that because they got this weird thing that they were doing of him like doing sing-alongs and shit.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yo,
When I
I
had the
was
movie on, I'm like, what the hell is this?
and he did it in Dead Zone too.
Basically a Soga King song for Piccolo. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did? No way.
yo, for real. Like he did that in Dead Zone
All
too.
right, I gotta watch that zone. I
And
gotta watch that zone.
I don't remember. Was it about Piccolo? I don't remember. Was it about Piccolo? No, it wasn't about Piccolo. No, it wasn't because they wasn't on cool terms like that. Like that, not yet. I think he was singing about something
Okay.
else. This one was about Piccolo. I'm interested to see if he did that shit in Strongest Trio Mike too. I'm
I'm gonna
very
keep a lookout
concerned.
on that.
Yo, for real, me too, man. So I'm like, bro, why is he singing? Like, what is going on here? This is not this is not cool. So, um, damn, what else? Oh, Master Roshi, we ain't talking about that yet.
Muten Roshi, yeah.
Yo, he was doing this thing before they got the upper head. They was doing this. He was doing this thing. He was giving them the
My thing
hands.
is, why didn't he get buffed like he usually does?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but still, he could have got buff. But I think he
Well,
only does.
the thing is, like, if you're gonna do it, at least like showcase his strength, even though quote unquote that's what he was 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like he is a problem too. Like he was out here dodging and weaving. He wasn't even doing his
He
shit.
was boxing with Jiren.
Yo, literally sparring with this mother sucker, man. He was sparring with him. So you telling me he can't do this? He can't take on 3 scrubs? Come on, come on.
And that's basically what they were. They were scrubs.
Yeah, they was scrub. I mean, but I ain't gonna hold you. They was giving Goku trouble too. Like,
It's
the
funny the stretchy dude. I immediately thought of Janemba.
yeah, yeah, because he had a look. He's just bigger. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The way how Goku got rid of him was crazy. Like he,
bro.
yo, he
Kaioken right through
literally,
him.
literally mustered all his leg strength to jump right through him, and then did the cow can to just go through him. I was like, damn. But that nah. But them two came, bro. The other two, son.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They was giving him the work. He was getting his ass whipped until he went cow kick, bro.
He needed Gohan and
Nah, son, they got
Krillin to
washed immediately,
cause a
bro.
distraction. Yeah. Yeah.
Son.
I remember I'm like, oh, here comes Gohan for the save. I'm like, nope.
And they came in with the best, and they came in with a good entrance too. And then, yo, they had no mercy in the early Dragon Ball Z joints. Dragon Ball, they had no
Yeah,
mercy
they
for
really didn't.
kids.
Nope.
Kids could get it all the time, bro. I think the electric dude electrified homie. He electrified both of them, and then
Yeah.
froze them too. I was like, damn, I ain't had to do that. Shit. And then threw their asses somewhere. And then Goku got mad and went Kaioken and whooped both their asses. They was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna do this, bro. You ain't gonna disrespect my son like that." And they whooped both of their asses. It's crazy. Uh, um, what else? Oh, you know what I was thinking? Um, I wonder if Toriyama got because the doctor, who was it? Doctor Wheeler, right?
Uh,
That was the
in
dude. That was the
Japan?
brain dude, the main
No,
villain.
yeah, yeah.
I was wondering if he got Doctor Gero from Doctor Wheeler.
Maybe. The other thing too is they never really explained how his assistant got out from underneath that cavern to make that wish. That's my
I,
one thing I have an issue with.
well, I think he was a robot, no?
He was a robot, but they never explained how he got out from underneath the frozen. Remember, they were
Oh yeah,
underneath
yeah,
all
yeah.
that frozen ice.
Right. They never. I mean,
This man
unless
literally came from underneath it, there,
out of
grabbed the
nowhere.
Dragon Balls, made the wish.
Right. Out of nowhere, and then
Like if you at least gave me that explanation, like I'd be okay. But like he just magically came out of nowhere and just granted a wish. I'm like, okay,
right. I mean, that's true. That's true. Because I'm like, I didn't even think about that till you said it. That's actually a good catch. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. Um. Oh, the thing. You know what's crazy? This is the thing I kind of hated about Gohan at this movie too. So there's a point in the movie where he has the power pole, and he's
uh,
about to attack with the power pole, and he doing the moves and shit. I'm like, oh, we gonna use the power pole? Got it,
bitch, get out of here.
got handed immediately, immediately. Fuck out of here. Get tired of you, bitch. And then, but then it went to
Yo,
yo, they, I,
smack them into next week,
yo,
bro.
literally made a hole, bro, when it hit him that hard, bro. But not only that, and then it gets to a point where it's him, I said Vegeta, him, Piccolo, and Krillin all fly up to the outer space, basically.
Oh, I am so glad you brought that
I'm
up. I
like,
am so glad you brought that up.
how are y'all doing this?
Especially Krillin. Like you're a human. How are you up in the? People
And
are gonna say,
you
oh, but
could
they were
breathe
in the
outer
in the
rim.
certain
Yeah, the,
atmosphere or whatever the hell
yeah,
it
right. You
is.
shouldn't have
I'm
been able
like,
to
oh yeah,
breathe.
okay, sure.
You should have been
Yeah,
freezing
Krillin
at
shouldn't
that
have been
point.
out there.
Even Gohan. Gohan's like, I mean, yeah,
Like,
he's half a Saiyan, but he's like 6. It's like 7. What is he
true,
doing up there?
true, true.
Piccolo, who knows?
I
You
mean, yeah,
know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
I can let that. I'll
This man
let
can
that go.
regenerate limbs. He can
Right. I'm
probably
like,
breathe out in space.
I'll let that go. But Gohan and Krillin, how the hell they get up there? How?
Yeah, for real.
Like
How, Sway? How?
get the fuck out of here. And I did like the spirit bomb though. I did like that's how they ended it with the
Ooh,
spirit bomb.
I'm glad you brought that up. I like that beef struggle of the spirit bomb and
Yo,
that
that was dope. Forgot how little that spirit bomb was back in the day until we got to like the Nami
well,
saga when he made it
isn't that
huge.
technically considered spirit ball instead of spirit bomb?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I mean, even when he did
Or
it,
or maybe two in one maybe?
maybe because even when he did it, it wasn't like a ball per se. It was more like energy per se. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Because remember there's like different variations of it. Like the one that we normally see where he gathers up all the energy to throw at these people, and then you got the other one where we saw in here where he has it in the palm of his hand where he could throw it.
Right. So I don't. That's actually a good question. I don't know.
Because remember the one that originally was able to do the spirit ball technique, not the one that Goku did, but like something similar to control the key and move it,
Hmm.
was Yamcha.
All right. All right. I forgot about that.
That's one of besides Wolf Fang Fist, that's one of my favorite moves from Yamcha.
Did he do it in Z or in
I think he did it in
original?
Z like once or twice.
See, this is why I hate that, bro. Like, I gotta bring Yamcha to do
Dude,
something.
that dude, look, and the other thing too, especially considering what we've seen in the series, Tien being able to grow 4 arms. Like
Yeah, I was talking about that
you
too.
could have
Like
used all this in during the Saiyan saga.
for real. Like I'm like, bro, because that's why I asked you. Did he learn? He never did the Kamehameha wave because I've never seen this
No,
dude do the Kamehameha wave
I've never seen him
until
do it. Yeah.
until Dragon Ball. I'm like, bro, he could have been did this. I mean, well, listen, I don't know how much it would have did against Nappa because Nappa was a prop. Okay, Nappa, Ghost Nappa. He was a prop.
My thing is like they made all the Z warriors like very weak, but they
And
had
that's my
abilities and
problem.
capabilities that
Yeah,
were able
that's
to
that's that's
like
my problem. Like, yeah,
yeah.
these are aliens. Like, I understand these are a different power set. Like, I understand that part. Like, Saiyans are like Kryptonians to a certain degree. Like, I understand that, but that doesn't make them
Well,
useless. They can do shit.
technically, I mean, Piccolo and Tien are kind of aliens too, if you think about it.
What is Tien? Now that I think about it, I don't know. I mean, I know Piccolo is
Tien
because he's
is
a
like
Namekian, but
it was a planet. Tien was like it was a planet like close to Earth that basically was like Earth. It had like
mm,
similar things like Earth, but I forgot how he ended
really,
up on
when
actual
did
Earth.
they?
Yeah,
Yo, when did they say this?
I don't remember, but I'm gonna be right back. Keep talking.
All right, yo, I don't know when that was, but I gotta check that out. See, this guys, this is why we be watching all this stuff because there are certain things that we've seen that it kind of flew by our heads because we were younger, so we didn't really get the grasp of the situation until you get older. So you know, just like with One Piece, for example, One Piece, where it is now, it's insane, insane, insane. So at this point, so that's why I have to go back at this point because there are certain things that I see now that were shown back then. So that's why I gotta go back to it and stuff. So there's things like that. It's so many things. That's why we gotta go back to watch things because especially things like Dragon Ball and One Piece because we missed so many things back in the day. Now that you're older, you get catch it. So that's the thing. But yo, I really did have a good time with this movie. I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Dead Zone. Like, um, it had a little bit of story to it, and you know what? I love the runtime. The runtime was pretty good. It wasn't a long ass runtime. Like, and I said this in the Dead Zone movie too. I love that these movies were short. They weren't like 1 hour and 45 minutes long, 2 hours and 15 minutes long. It wasn't that long. It was
They will be getting there soon
uh,
after maybe what maybe 4 or 5 movies in.
probably yeah. But like these three movies, like these two movies were like perfect length. And I'm looking at it now. Even Tree of Might is like an hour. It's not that. It's not long. Like they need to get back to this. We need hour movies again. This is what we need. Like anime wise, or like an hour 10, hour 15 max. I feel like, for example, and I said this before, the Seven Deadly Sins, that movie, like that
Mhm.
was way too fucking long. Like no, that's why people don't even watch that movie now. People don't even watch the series no more. It's trash now. It's crazy. Nobody even talks about it now. Nobody.
Yeah, that's one of those animes when it came out it was so hot. Now it's like, oh yeah, that anime.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we being truthful because that season two was. I mean, no, season three was horrendous. I ain't gonna quote you. I don't know if you ever saw it, but season two was horrendous.
Oh, oh,
I mean, three, three.
I saw some of the animation. I saw some
Yo,
of the
and
animation. That
you
was
know what's crazy? Because when I first saw that first episode, cause I think it came out early or something like that. Thought this was like like an episode before the actual first episode, so they didn't put all the animation into it like that. And I understand that it's not the
yeah.
first episode. Why would you put all the animation into it? I'm like, cool, but nah, they really did that shit. That was the whole goddamn season, and that's what fucked it up. That's what messed up. No, seriously, that's what messed up One Punch Man too. That's what messed it up too.
Oh
Yeah, that's what messed it up too. The first season was awesome, great, legendary, and then the animation for the second one was below. It wasn't like oh my god, I can't watch this no more. It wasn't like that, but it was just like it wasn't Madhouse doing it. Studio Madhouse doing it. So it was trash. It's not the same, and I'm saying this to say with the Dragon Ball Z movies, they were all of the same animation quality. They were all great animation. Like it did not steep in quality. They gave a lot. Even in the show, they still gave great animation to it. They had certain episodes where the animation wasn't good, but we see that in all anime. You know what I mean?
Dude, especially the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, some of that animation was oof.
Nick, oh god, we gonna do an episode on that. You know that, right? We're gonna
Phew.
do the worst episodes of Super.
Or maybe we should do the worst animated episodes of Super.
No, I mean that's what I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Yeah, the worst
Oh, okay.
episodes of Super. I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. I don't know, because the number one I can think of is that Beerus fight with
When
Super
Goku
Saiyan
Super
3.
Saiyan 3? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That was
I know
the
I knew
worst I can.
exactly where you were going
Yup, that was the
when you
worst
said that.
one I can think of. Sheesh. Like that whole damn. Shit, even some of the tournament of power, like some of that shit was crazy too.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
some
like
moments there too.
oh my gosh. Nah, and the thing with me though was that the thing for me was they kept reusing the same stuff.
To save money.
Yeah, like they basically did the '90s Spider-Man thing, but they would just keep reusing the same move set over and over again. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Well, we see Toei doing that recently with One Piece too. Just using the
Yeah,
same animation.
yeah, because they gotta like they gotta save it until they get to that episode. Well, till they get to that episode. So
Reaction video.
we definitely gonna be doing that, y'all. That is history. Okay, history.
Dude, the amount of videos they're gonna be coming out when Gear 5 happens.
Yo, I just hope I can download the damn episode because you already know how that's gonna be first day.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough to get to.
For real, yo. But yeah, guys, at the end of the day, man, this is a good movie. Um, Bugs, what would you rate this movie, bro?
What, out of 9 or 5? I mean,
We're
10 out
gonna
of
do
5.
we're gonna do 5 Dragon Balls. That's how I did it last time. 5 Dragon Balls.
Okay, okay. Uh, 4 Dragon Balls.
Oh, you,
4.
you know what?
Pretty good. Quick
Yep,
pace.
yep.
Story got right into it.
Animation was great. Not gonna
Yep.
hold you. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 balls too. I feel like I'm gonna give
Pause.
5 out of 5 to. Oof. Speaking of balls, you know what I'm watching after this, right?
No comment.
You know what I'm watching this. Ooh, we're gonna watch some. We're gonna watch the Black Dragon Balls, man. That's what we do.
Wow.
With that Cosby out of here.
Wow. Was not expecting that. Jesus Christ.
With that guy, we gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for earlier technology. What can you do? Can't even finish, bro. All right, y'all. We out of here. Deuces. Be safe.